Okay, so I know you're gonna click off this video, but I couldn't really figure out an idea. So, and plus this is my first time recording a what if. What if, okay anyways, what if Universe 6, what if Gohan was a legendary Super Saiyan and a Universe 6 Saiyan human hybrid? His potential would be insane. Anyways. So the story would start when Goku would have a son named Gohan. His potential was immense. Sorry, I'm probably gonna cut out the stuttering. He was born and raised by Chi-Chi and Goku, but mainly Chi-Chi. Anyways, so eventually a person called Raditz showed up, and then when Raditz blah 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 took Gohan and then started beating up Goku, and then eventually Gohan's power rocketed so high that it was at Vegeta's power level. And Gohan killed Raditz. Therefore, Goku was still alive, and then eventually Goku went to the lookout. So Kami decided to bring him to the overworld, and of course Goku and he does a little joke with King Yama. If he doesn't get him to King Kai's, then he'll have to do 8 billion more paperwork. And then Goku trains on King Kai's planet for however long he trained as usual. Well, also crossing Snake Way, so and so and so. And then eventually Vegeta and Nappa show up. Goku arrives not in time. Gohan eventually gets so mad that he kills Nappa, then Vegeta. Kills Nappa, then the Vegeta versus Goku battle happens, and then when Vegeta starts beating up Goku, Gohan gets mad again, and then he injures Vegeta really badly. So then Goku spared. Goku told them to spare him, and then eventually the Mimic Art starts, and of course Gohan, Krillin, and Bulma go, and then after a while Goku goes, and then so eventually Piccolo dies, then Goku and Krillin, Krillin dies, and then Goku goes Super Saiyan, and eventually Gohan would learn how to do Super Saiyan. Sorry, that was a spoiler. Anyway, so Frieza gets defeated. Then the androids are future Trunks tells them that they have 3 years to train, and Piccolo heard it. Of course, he told enough stuff he told the correct stuff that wouldn't get Trunks disappeared, but of course that'll only go for the timeline because the Dragon timelines are super wacky. Oh, by the way, this sound is me pausing and keep recording the audio. Then eventually Android 17, 18, and 16 show up, blah blah blah. So and then Gohan, and of course Goku forgot to take the heart virus. So then he got hurt, and then eventually Cell came, and then blah 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 Cell games. Then Gohan's tournament is eventually up after a while at the Cell games, and then he destroys Cell because Cell was from a different timeline and he doesn't have Gohan's current potential. And then eventually, when that's all covered up, I forget what it is, but the second season of Dragon Ball Z, that tournament, blah blah blah. Gohan gets a crush on Videl. He goes to school, and then the tournament starts. Then eventually, Gohan he gets sucked, but don't worry, Gohan can still turn Super Saiyan just fine. And yeah, and then eventually Boo, so and the energy was mostly enough to revive Boo. So once Goku exploded the light monster, then Boo gets summoned right after he explodes because I don't know, wave of energy. So Boo explodes, and you know the story, and then eventually Gohan pulls out the Z sword. The super boot thing starts, and Gohan goes. Wait, hold up. Gohan's potential is still from the hyperbolic time chamber, so he gets Super Saiyan 2, and he still has full mastery of it as well. And then, whoops, sorry, I'm really bad at this. Then eventually Elder Kai comes out, and Gohan would actually get Mystic form, and it would be way stronger. It would be about as strong as, I don't know, Super Saiyan 3 from Daima? Yeah, probably, anyways. So then, etc., etc., etc. Gohan doesn't lose a Patara. He gets it quick enough because of his reflexes are higher. And then, I think it's, Gohan? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Because they think so. And then eventually Gohan would kill him. I mean, like, Gohan's gonna be the star of the show by now. And then I'm gonna have to find a way for Daima to work, so I'm gonna think of it right now. Eventually, Gohan, Vegeta, and Goku get Super Saiyan after most of Daima. Then the fight, of course, and then with the Demon King, I forget what his name is, and I think Gohan would get the chance to kill him, and Gohan would probably get the idea to keep the eyes just in case, but yeah, I don't think that would work, but I mean, it's my whatever, let's do it anyway. And then it finishes, during the Super comes along. Gear shows up at King Kai's planet. Goku goes Super Saiyan 4 because I think that would happen. And then he gets, like, knocked out, and then eventually the Super Saiyan God ritual happens, but I think it would be done on Gohan because they can probably tell he has a really high potential. And then he would have a combination of Mystic, Super Saiyan 4, and God, and Super Saiyan God. So I think I would call it Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Plus, or no, let's just call it Limit Breaker. Then Beerus would take a liking to Gohan, and then Gohan would eventually say that he has studies to catch up on, and then so happens, the Goku and Vegeta go, and Gohan just starts training anyways, in the hyperbolic time chamber every now and then for like a month, and then eventually he does it for a year, and then the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournament happens. Gohan wipes. I mean, I'm going through this really quick. I think I should add more detail, but I actually don't think so. Anyway, Gohan would go to Frost's poison, will knock out poison, and then Frost would get eliminated, and he would try to get the gold, and it would kill him. And then eventually, wait, no, it doesn't kill him. It, like, knocks him out and doesn't, like, injures him or whatever it does. I don't really know what it is. The tournament's over because Gohan got a chance again, so then he wiped it like a dirty phone screen with, the screen wipes anyway. The so happens, eventually the tournament of power happens, and Gohan's in it, and Goku would probably already have Ultra Instinct. I mean, why not? It's my what if. And let's say Vegeta has Ultra Ego, and then eventually Gohan would get so mad that he unlocks speed. Wait, Broly would probably be discovered and brought, and then so eventually, they had the bugs from the fusion at Dynamo, the fusion bugs, and then Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan are all 8 apiece. I mean, would that even be allowed? I mean, they'll probably slip through. So Goku, so Ultra Ego, what's it called? Beast and Ultra Ego Vegeta, they would all combine, and then Jiren would be like flopped like a bug, a dead bug, and boom, or like a bug in a Venus flytrap. R.I.P. my Venus flytrap, and R.I.P. my dog from 2018. Anyways, sorry for the pauses. Then there wouldn't be no Broly saga. I mean Broly movie because it would already be done. The Cell Max. I think that Gohan and Vegeta would sense Gohan power up, and then they would teleport, and then Orange Piccolo would also happen, and then Goku and Vegeta would probably learn the fusion dance, and then Cell Max superhero thing done, and then the new-ish mangas were Broly, Goku, and Vegeta all fight Gohan in his new form, but actually that probably wouldn't happen. Anyways, so I think this is it for the what if. I mean, I think I went through it way too quickly, but it's my first one. I don't really know what to do. So thank you. Like and subscribe if you want. It would really help me out. I mean, I'm trying to get to the point where I can start streaming, so at least get me to 50 subs. I would really appreciate it.